Hello gentlemen and lady, and welcome to tutorial 1.3, where I show you the basics of the UI screen. You guys are probably screaming and frightened by now. That's okay, I'm here. I'm here. On the bottom left here is our action bar, which is actually determined by your weapons. So these are the most important abilities that you have, and they can be used on a constant basis. Your one ability is usually an auto attack with no cooldown, and the rest of them are special abilities. And then above that is usually your profession specialties. So in the case of the Guardian, I actually have these buffs, these boons that I can pop, basically make them explode and give them to people around me. So it's a very good way to support my teammates. I also have this way to give my teammates healing. On the right side, you actually see a dodge bar. This is default double tap in a direction. I actually have a key bound to V, and it will default backwards if you just press it. And it slowly recharges. You have two dodges per default bar, and then below that I have my healing ability, which is actually keybound for me to one of my mouse buttons, but it's standard 6. And then you have your utility slots, which will unlock at 5, 10, and 20, and then your lead ability, which will unlock at level 30. So, that is the basics of the screen you see ahead. On the bottom right is your minimap, on the bottom left is your chat, to the left is your party screen, and I'm still in a party with someone because parties are account-based, as a lot of the things in this game are, rather than character-based. On the top right, you'll have your quests, and your events, and your hearts. Anything that's going on that's important in your area. The other things that are important to note is your hero pane, which it's default H, will actually open up your character panel, which will have all your important information, as well as your skills and traits, your story, your crafting if you have any, your achievements, and your PvP tab. And the other thing that's also important is your inventory, which is default I, not B if you're used to backpacks, and your map, which is M. And you can see all this is read out because this is an instance where personal story is occurring. So, but if you zoom out, that is your map. Also, it's cool, kind of like Google Maps, wherever you have your cursor, you actually zoom in on. So it's pretty sweet, kind of like Google Maps, very unique. Not unique, but very cool. So the first thing you're going to do is talk to the person with a little star above your head.
I've got new orders for you.
Okay, you're going to talk to him, and you're going to read. I know I've said this before, but if you don't know how to read, please learn how to read, and then come play Guild Wars 2. Just in time, soldier. The ghost armies have been bashing at the gate for weeks. They've finally broken through. Fight your way to the front and report to Centurion Crysknife. Char have awesome names. For the legions! Okay, so the first thing I'm going to teach you is actually how to move your camera around. It's very important that you get used to this way of moving, but you move with WASD, and when you hold your right click mouse button down, you will actually move the camera along with you. It's kind of be played like a first-person shooter. I recommend you always do it this way because it's much better than keyboard turning, and you will get your ass handed to you if you do so. Now you have your first mob here, which is dying very slowly. And my first ability is auto attack. So I can just swing in the air and auto attack. I don't actually have to select an enemy in order to auto attack them. And notice how I'm not clicking on the abilities. I'm actually pressing their hotkeys. It's actually a lot better to do it that way, because if you go click, you're going to have to keyboard turn in order to move around, and people will run circles around you. It's kind of important to keep on track with that. Now, as you can see, I've unlocked a skill just by using a weapon. One of the things I do recommend is maxing out all your weapons as soon as you can, because later on you're going to need all the utilities that they all bring. So I've unlocked Symbol of Faith, which is smash a mystic symbol into the ground that damages foes and regenerates allies. So I'm just going to use that in the air. Bam! Create a little regeneration field. That's awesome.
You get to pay attention to me.
Get me up so I can die fighting.
Okay, and then we're going to talk to this guy, which is default F. F is kind of like your general interact button.
I need your help, soldier. Tribune Brimstone has ordered me to the crypt. I'm too torn up to make it.
It's okay, I'm a badass and I'll help.
It's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there.
I'm a badass.
Ghost of Duberidin is far more powerful than we thought. His army just broke through our defenses.
God, looks so sexy.
About to fight him head on. If he succeeds, it'll be weeks before the ghost reforms, and we can rebuild our perimeter.
I can't wait to smash some
On my
ghost.
way.
Although I think it's kind of ironic that I chose I love you for my char's name, considering how badass everybody is. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to the crypt. As you can see, the arrow on the bottom right is telling me where to go. Or I can just kind of follow. And look, it's Dinky. Hello, Dinky! These ghosts think they can push us around, but I'll kill them twice over. And if they're still not dead, twice over again. Leave some for the rest of us. Okay, so we're gonna get to the crypt gate and see what's going on. Legionnaire Rissel Galafoil. Okay, so the doors are open. Join up with Rootblock Brimstone's unit.
Just fighting weeks. You go on. I'll be right behind you.
Sweet, thanks, bro. I'm gonna smash some symbols on the ground. Smash some ghosts. Oh! Bam! Cool. New event nearby. Sweet, let's get to the crypt. Just want to help people out. Want to fight some ghosts. Alright, Carol Baradin's ghostly minions. Holy shit. Destroy the ghostly Duke. Oh yeah! What's up, Stephen Bloom? Alright. No, you have 0 HP! You're already destroyed. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck. I don't want to die. He has a fear. Now, usually when these events happens, there's a lot of way to contribute to this. Protector Strike. Surround yourself and nearby allies with a shield. Damage enemies that strike protected allies, grant protection to yourself and nearby allies.
Heroes now, boys and girls. Congratulations. Report back to Smokestead.
Oh yeah! Big flex. Big powerful flex of manliness. Excited to pwn that boss. Did you guys see that?
I'd rather kill Flame Legion traitors.
I heard what you did down in that crypt, soldier. Impressive.
Thank you.
Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Are you hitting on me?
Don't sell yourself short. You were part of the team that took down Baradin and stopped the ghost assault. Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way. People are still on edge, though. It'd help if they saw someone like you making the rounds, lending a hand. The quicker
My
we get
teeth
this place
are
squared
so
away,
fucking
the
big.
sooner the Legion
So are
can
my
get back to
horns.
business.
It's awesome.
You can help.
Remember, you're
I'd
Char.
rather have volunteers. But
That's
if I
a
have to
fucking
issue an
sissy
order,
cow.
I will.
That won't be necessary, Legionnaire. I hereby volunteer.
Alright, so that's the end of the first personal story quest, and you actually get a reward. So it's usually something like a bag, plus an offhand or an extra weapon. I am actually going to go Buckler, because I want to level up my shield skills. Oh yeah! Alright, so I just hit level 2. Sweet. And I'm going to equip my buckler. Now what you can do is you can actually double click and it'll automatically slot. But if you right click, you can also choose to mail it, sell it, or equip it, which I will equip it because I am a char and I am a badass. And like usual, help us improve. Fun, easy, exciting, memorable. Alright, cool. And I shall meet you on the next tutorial.